So what's going on, guys? Miles back with another video. In today's video, I want to talk about decoding political talk at work that maybe you do not understand. Maybe you're still kind of in the dark. Maybe you're new to the workplace. I got some new people that watch my channel, some younger people that watch my channel. Maybe you're kind of confused of what people's motives are at work, and you're confused by what's going on at work. And in today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what to look for, and it'll help you piece together what's really going on, because we all deal with BS at work. We all deal with bad managers from time to time, depending on your job, depending on how many jobs you've had. If you had a lot of jobs, you probably know what I'm talking about. You've seen everything. You've seen betrayal. You've seen bad managers. You've seen good managers. You've seen good co-workers. You've seen it all. Nonetheless, you should still be aware of what's really being done, what's really being said at work, because we're all going to have to go to work for somebody for a period of time, and it is what it is. And so it's always highly important to be aware of what your supervisors and what your managers' personality type is. That's going to explain partially what their motives are. Now, what inspired this video is a barbershop talk that I had with my barber recently, because he recently was explaining to me that he was dealing with a bad manager at work because she's overworking him, not because she likes him or not because she's any other reason other than she has this move up mentality, this ambitious mentality. And a lot of you might say ambition is not a bad thing. It used to be a bad word back in the political days with George Washington and all this stuff. To be ambitious was not a good thing. Ambition really means that you're really going to do whatever it takes to get to the top, even if you have to screw a couple people over. And so this is how the personality type that his manager has. She's going to work her workers to death with very little concern, with very little care for them, all because she wants to receive the best, the most accolades, the best awards, so she can get a promotion. It's all for her, not to have a true relationship with her workers beneath her. It's all for. And so this is what inspired this conversation, because you guys have to be keenly aware that there are a bunch of hidden motives going on at work. And you have to be aware of the personality type. Are they ambitious? Are they the ambitious type where you give a good idea and then they take it and say they came up with it? Or are you dealing with an insecure boss that needs reassurance, very indecisive, needs you to help them make decisions? So there's many personality types, but that's just a third of it. There's another part of it, and you're going to get these things by listening and observing. When you first get into a new position or a new job, the first 3 to 6 months, I highly advise you guys not to judge anything. Just listen and observe and see who's telling the truth. If somebody tells you something, you do it. But if they tell you something that's wrong, I need you to document that on your mind so you can calculate who's really full of it and who's really cares and who really is doing this because they want the betterment of you, the business, the manager, everybody. You want it to flow better. And so the next way you can detect a person's motive is you have to look at the benefits that they receive, otherwise known as the incentives. What are the incentive for them to do a particular behavior? Is she getting a bonus for sending you home early at a particular time? Is there some kind of financial gain for doing something? And so once you guys to take that, you will understand more clearly what the motives of these people are at work, what the motives are of your manager, your supervisor. Because they have people over them as well that they have to appease to. And that's another thing. Who's over them? How is their personality type? They might have hired somebody because they're a yes man. They're not going to buck the system. So work can be so complex, guys. You're not dumb. You're not stupid. It's that complex. And if you're not a thinker like me that likes to see what human nature is truly about, a lot of you guys aren't into that. So you're not going to have the same awareness that I do. But you need to be aware of it because it's going to affect your paycheck. It's going to affect your relationships at work. It's going to tell you if you need to go look for another job or not. So here's something else critical that I wanted to bring up to you guys. Here are some sayings that I've heard consistently that when people say this stuff, normally nothing will get done. And this is kind of like the political talk that people have. And so if you guys hear these sayings, I'll see what I can do. I'll get back to you. I'll tell, fill in the blank. I'll consider it. If you hear any of those things, just know there's about an 80% chance that whatever you need help on, whatever you need to get fixed, won't get fixed. It probably won't be fixed because it could be the negligence of your manager and supervisor. They have to give you the impression that they care, that they're trying to fix it. Or they could be trying to fix it and the people above them just keep blocking them. That's true as well. But if that's the case, they'll tell you that. They'll be like, hey man, like, I know we need this fix and that fix, but we don't have the budget for it according to such and such. See, the more people are open, the more people are upfront, and I'm not saying you should be upfront and honest about everything. Some things need to be hidden in a secret. You know, everybody don't need to know everything. But usually, if your manager or supervisor is more open and honest, usually that's a good job. Usually that's a trustworthy person and coworker. Now, let me get to the last thing because this is also important as well. Maybe this will explain why people don't like you, or you're not getting a promotion, or you're not receiving an upward trajectory in success, a future in the company. Maybe you made an enemy unknowingly. Maybe there's somebody that doesn't like you, maybe because they went to a rivaling school, or you're the attractive woman and they're the ugly woman, or you're the more productive man. They trying to keep you from getting their position. There's 1,000 ways in which that situation is going on that you're not getting a promotion. It could be because they don't have, your company isn't making enough money and profit, so they have to freeze the hiring process. They have to freeze promotions because they're not profiting like they're supposed to. Your location. So this whole goal of this video is just kind of like just to open you guys' eyes up to what's going on at work. Some of you guys already know this. Some of you guys were waiting for confirmation. Maybe some of you guys were completely ignorant. Nevertheless, hopefully you guys walked away with some kind of insight from this video, because we all go to work, we all deal with BS, but we need to know how to navigate through it and not get angry when something goes wrong, because we still have to get paid, we still have to pay bills. But you need to know these certain things I just explained in this video in order to find a new job, know if you're in a good work environment, all kinds of stuff that's positive. So that's my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.